He shows up later. Oh, okay, gotcha.
You guys are just a bunch of ponies. You don't know anything. Xbox forever. Master Race Xbox.
Gotta love him.
Oh my goodness! All right. On that note, everyone, welcome back to BRAP. We are live, and I gotta give you a little quick Ric Flair. Woo! We have an exciting show today. So we are on the eve of greatness. Greatness. I'm gonna say it again. Greatness. The PlayStation 5 reveal is upon us tomorrow. Before we went live, we're actually discussing whether or not this thing's going to be an hour or 2 hours, because apparently Sony went out and I don't know, like I think there's a place marker or something on the dashboard or the events page on your PlayStation 4 dashboard that says that this thing is 2 hours long. Although I think originally we heard it was an hour, so we're still trying to figure that out. And lo and behold, by the way, YouTube is a mess. I can see the watchers going up and down. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's going from like 18 to 30 and back. It's just nuts. And I think the RDX guys were having that same issue last night as well. So, yeah, thank you, YouTube. Always fun. But yeah, like I said earlier, we have a big show planned for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 event, some news related to smart delivery for PS5. We're going to talk a little bit about in my opinion, one of the best developers out there, Fromsoftware, and we're also going to maybe I don't know, guys, if you guys want to do this, maybe talk about or discuss what we chatted in the DM about Forte's bold prediction for holiday 2020. Maybe we'll get into that. Who knows? We'll see. But on that note, I do want to say we have a very special guest. Super excited to have her on. We have Erica's for the win. Erica, welcome to BRAP. Thank you for joining us. And by the way, everyone, please check out her content. I did put links to her Twitch and YouTube channels below, so please check her out. Erica, welcome to BRAP.
Hey, thanks for having me. I've been meaning to be on. This is a long time coming, I think, but I'm happy to be here, and thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, no, our pleasure. And I got to say, Erica, first of all, thank you so much for your pointers in Bloodborne. I really appreciate it. It's funny. I ran through Bloodborne the first time, and I was telling you, DM, I think I did myself a disservice the first time around. Like, I really wasn't farming.
Right. And then you ended up losing your save file, right? Around the area where the shadows are at, you said. And I was like,
Shadows of Yharnam. Yeah. And I remember telling Eric Jackson about like the Shadows of Yharnam, because I was like, Eric, I'm here. They're kicking my butt. And Eric's like, you got to try this. I traded, I upgraded to a PlayStation 4 Pro, and like a noob, I didn't save my file to the cloud, and I lost my game save, so I had to start over again. I have my trophies still, but still, I had to start over. But I am enjoying the second time going around much more than the first time, because I'm actually farming. And big shout out to the Mooch. Mooch was streaming, and I heard Mooch talking about farming, and I was talking to him, and you were in the live chat, and I got to the cleric beast, and almost beat him in the first shot. Had him down to one hit, and I don't know, like I mistimed something, and he killed me, and then came back and destroyed him the second time, and then I'm sorry, I mixed that up. I beat cleric beast first time, and it was Father G. Yeah, I beat Father G the second time, almost beat him the first time, had him down to one hit, and then I mistimed a dodge, and he got me. And I didn't use healing, and I should have, or I would have survived. But second time around, Erica, I went in there and destroyed him. Just like literally destroyed. It wasn't even fair. Poor Father G had no chance. Literally no chance.
You told me your level last night. I said, yeah, you should pretty much watch him at that point, man.
Do you remember what level you were when you got to him?
The first time?
Do you remember? This time, the second time.
Oh, this time. 24, 25-ish, something like that.
Yeah. You got your farming on then.
Oh, yeah. I've been farming heavy. I went in there just... I hit that pistol combo to stun him, and it was just... It was done. Yeah, Father G, he had no chance. And I was like... I was like, that's it?
I was going to say, it almost felt bad for him. You had one of those.
Look how excited you sit down, Enrique.
I'm not going in there level 24.
Yeah, hey, look, man. I the first time, the first playthrough,
I'm seeing that again. He's cutting out. In
In my
radio, I'm
body?
cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, you got that Decepticon going on again,
Uh-oh.
man.
I thought I had the floor. I'm like, let me say something, but you went totally silent, and then you started botting.
Am I botting still, guys?
I
a little
think you're
better
okay
now.
now. I think you're
A
okay.
little better?
Dropping.
Yeah,
All right. Maybe it was my excitement in my voice that caused me to bot.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we also, by the way, we have a storm right now. There's a storm rolling through my area, so that doesn't help.
Well,
Mm.
just have to, you know.
We
Yeah.
got to
Keep
roll
going.
with it, man.
Just gotta,
Yeah,
just gotta
roll with
gotta- yeah, roll with the
We'll
punches.
figure it out.
Yeah, but so Erica, one of the things that I like about you is the fact that you love From Software. You're playing, I think you're playing Souls 3 again, right?
Yeah, again, the second time going through. Well, technically third time, but I'm a little further in this third playthrough. So yeah.
Okay. So I gotta
Yeah.
ask you a question. So I think From has put out some tremendous games this console generation.
hmm
Sekiro. Is it Sekiro or Sekiro? I don't know if I pronounced it correctly.
I think you're supposed to say it Sekiro. At least that's how I heard it said. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's the right way. But Sekiro. I mean,
Oh man, y'all been saying it wrong the entire time because that what she just said was I had never heard that before. So say it again. Say it again.
Sekiro. Because you guys ever watch Vati or Vati? I think that's how you say it. He covers tons of From Software games. He goes very in depth with their videos or in his videos about their games. And he said it like that. And he's like, he's the one that would know. So I just took it as like, okay, I think that's how you say it. But I say Sekiro like when I'm talking just to whoever. But I think that is the right way. I might even be butchering it, but it is something to that extent in that vein. But yeah.
You're
Sekiro's good.
probably right.
Sekiro's
You're probably
great.
right, Erica. So
Yeah.
out of all, okay, so Souls 3, we have I'm not gonna be trying to pronounce it correctly, Sekiro and Bloodborne. What out of those three, which one do you think's the best?
I get this question a lot, like when I'm streaming or people ask me to rank them. And it's really hard because I really love them all like individually for different reasons. But Bloodborne is where I started. So I feel like I have this connection and bias for Bloodborne because that's really what brought me in to like the whole Soulsborne genre and fixation that I have now. So I just because of that and just the environments in Bloodborne, the music, the bosses, everything about that game I just love so much. But I love the other two as well. Sekiro is so fresh. It's so different, unique. They took the Soulsborne and they went away from it and did something even crazier. And Dark Souls 3 is just great Dark Souls. So it's like you get like it's a mix, man. They all do things really well, but I'd probably have to go with Bloodborne just because of how, like I said, it's where I started. It's what made me fall in love with this stuff. So that's my favorite. I don't know about you guys.
See, it's like Enrique's trying to ask you to pick your favorite child.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Right. That's how I feel every time when people ask me. I'm like, this is so hard, And then I always ask back at them, like, well, what are we talking here? Are we talking music? Are we talking gameplay? Because there's just so many different things that like some of them do better than others. So it's hard. It's a hard question for me.
See, it's kind of like a testament to while From Software games are, you can tell a From Software game, they're still very unique in their approach.
Right.
Like they all offer something different. It's like you could probably ask like 10 different people and they'll all have a different answer, but they might all have the same difficulty deciding which one is better.
And yeah, exactly.
So, or which one is their favorite? Like for me, it's tough because I like Souls and everything, but Bloodborne was just like a game changer as far as the speed and how you approach things. Like, Dark Souls is much more methodical and much more plotting.
Right.
Souls is Bloodborne is very much like aggressive. I like that aggressiveness. And Sekiro is like a mixture of both. It's like aggression, but also knowing when to pull back.
Yes. You said that perfectly. That's exactly true. That's exactly. I feel the same way. Yeah.
So do you guys, you From Software fans, of course, because I don't know anything about it, but do you guys feel like it's kind of like a progression going from as far as like an evolution of the gameplay, where the way Eric was talking about the aggression in Bloodborne, but then having to going into Sekiro, you kind of like having to pull back sometimes. So because I remember seeing people being frustrated in Sekiro, like it's different because it's like they're used to evading when at the right time when the enemy would attack, and then they would get like they would get mad at the animation that will pull them back in because that's not how they were supposed to do it. They were supposed to block and then attack or something. I don't know. I haven't played them, so of course. So but it's just it's a different way of playing, or I guess an advancement in the combat for Fromsoftware. So there were some people that were, I guess, a little peeved off with the adjustment or having to adjust. But do you guys feel like that's just them kind of evolving the gameplay?
You have to adjust in all of them, though. You know what I mean? Like if you play Dark Souls, it's a total different gameplay style. You jump into Sekiro, or when you're playing Bloodborne. Like,
yeah, it's
I played the original Dark Souls, and like I told you guys many times, I played it, and when you first start playing it, you kind of like get to this hill, and they roll like this big ass ball down a hill. Like, if you don't know like what's going on, like the boss is gonna crush you. Like for the longest, like I'm like, man, what the hell's going on? Like I couldn't figure it out. So like I put like Souls down from that, and then once Bloodborne came out, like I got right into it. You know what I mean? Like I love the aggression about it. You know what I mean? I love being able to just go in there and attack, and I mean know how to dodge when the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we lose
Yeah.
B.
I think we lost B.
I think they got B.
Yeah, they got B.
I was gonna say.
Well,
I was gonna say though.
Go ahead, Erica.
Real quick. I was gonna say. I personally had a tough time with Sekiro at first because, like Eric said, with Bloodborne, well, more so with Dark Souls, you have to be more methodical. You kind of enter a room and have to figure out, okay, how am I going to get through this? But with Sekiro, it actually tells you in the game, hesitation is defeat. Like the characters say it, the last boss says it, and it's true. You can't really. You got to think. You got to act. You got to go, and that's. I think what I had kind of more trouble with, and then the parrying, the blocking, you got to really be on it. And it's once you get it though, it's good. Sekiro is really good. Yeah.
I was going to say, it's something that happens like the first part of the game. You can tell like from software, to answer Slow-Mo's question, from Souls to Bloodborne to Sekiro, they are learning from themselves and adding things in. So it's like you can tell that they're not just putting stuff out just to put it out. They're very thought out in what they're producing and putting in. And when it came to Sekiro, the difficulty was in they took out the hit frame. So because like Bloodborne, you could kind of roll through a hit and not really worry about it. So it was kind of like it protected you in a way. There was none of that in Sekiro. You could roll and roll right into a hit. Yeah,
you're right.
You're like on the ground and it's like boom. You're like, wait a minute. And the thing that they also kind of took out, and Erica might agree with this, I don't know, but you couldn't really cheese Sekiro like you could in some areas of like Souls and Bloodborne.
There's
the way
rules.
The arenas were set up.
There's rules you can break in Dark Souls and Bloodborne, like you said with the iframes. Kind of having that protection, and Sekiro didn't give you that. So it was more difficult to cheese. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you weren't already at 8, but like there was nothing to like really necessarily hide. Actually, I take it back. There is a part in Sekiro I found out you could cheese. There's always a way to get around it.
Power just went off. Yeah, it looks like the stream dropped.
Well, I'm just saying with StreamYard, it's all maintained through their server. So even if your power flickered like that, it wouldn't drop the stream.
Oh, it wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, I'm just let's see here. I think so
what are you gonna do?
Up. Let's see here. Shoot, what happened?
There they go, man. They going on your PC now.
Yeah.
Time for Prap to upgrade his PC.
That was coming.
What the heck's going on here?
Oh, you ran the show on the Frostbite engine. See, it wasn't even me this time. It wasn't even me.
Are we back?
And I don't think so.
They said we're back. We're not. We're back.
Are we not back? Are we back?
That sucks.
Hmm?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't think we are.
Doesn't look like we're back. I mean, the chat is still up, but the stream isn't back.
Oh god, let's see here.
Yeah, because every time I refresh it, it's slow-mo talking about Fromsoftware, something we were talking about. So it's like still stuck on that.
Oh yeah, it does the little loop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
no.
seen that before, where it's like it's in a loop, like a 5-second loop.
Right. Going in and out, they said.
Of course, by
Cutting
power.
in and out.
They say it's cutting in and out. You guys said a storm came through and knocked my power off for like 2 seconds. This is frustrating. Sorry about that, guys. So
Yeah.
Al says try to join. It says
I
try
feel you.
restarting the stream. All right, so are we live or not?
I hope not, man, because you bought like.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, guys.
Everyone else sounds good. It's just Enrique.
Hold on for a second, guys.
I don't know how they're gonna handle
just what you guys were talking about with
Oh man.
with what's it called? Sekiro.
All right.
It's been a long time since
I don't know what's going on, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? No?
No, not right now. I was asking you a question. I